It didn't take too long before I couldn't see the front and I couldn't see the end. At the entrance to the public garden, a cop car just happened to be driving through the street and we kind of surrounded it. Not in a violent way by any means, but we just started cheering for the guy. He was smiling, he got a good kick out of it, I could tell. Since it all happened, even before they caught the suspects, I'd never been more proud to associate with Boston or call Boston my second home.
How do you make sense of something like this that is so inexplainable and that, like, for such a happy event? Going on Another Day is a Music for a Cause organization. I've wanted to start looking at creative ways that we can help bring like a positive light to those sort of subjects that people don't really ever know how to talk about. Essentially what we're going to be doing is opening the studio doors at WRS and inviting musicians from the area to come in and just release their emotions. Then we'll be taking all those songs and we're going to be putting them on a mix CD and we'll be putting that up online for people to download. I also just want to make sure that people, the rest of the city are taking care of themselves and kind of thinking like, there's this huge tragedy that we're trying to understand and that we're all trying to do this together.
Great, how are you?
The bombings happened, a lot of us didn't have an outlet. We didn't know what to do with all of this energy, and I had this idea to do a collaborative art project. Started out with a blank canvas myself and then created a black and white design on it. We probably, by the end of the day, had around 70 or 80 people. They started going outside of the lines and adding new pieces and drawing new designs. A number of different materials that people both brought as well as contributed. I had a bell that we had at Newton Wellesley to ring for Scott and other people, and we ended up using that as a stamp as part of the painting. We also had artifacts from the different bags that they have at the start of the race where they put all of their personal items into that, so we cut out pieces of that to include. We had a woman who brought in origami paper and wanted to create some paper cranes as both a symbol of peace as well as representing the Asian culture. There were complete strangers coming in who I didn't know and who others in the room didn't know, and it was a chance to really connect as individuals as well. In the end, whomever needs it as part of their healing process and whomever wants to use it as a mechanism to tell their story, I think is fabulous.